I've seen a few videos of people who wanted to upcycle guitars, old broken guitars like this one, and turn them into shelves or whatnot. And what most people did was they took a jigsaw and would saw the top of the guitar along this line here to remove it. Now, in this case, this guitar, as you can see, already partially done for me. Mother Nature in this case. This guitar was stored in a basement that flooded, and you can see that the top of the guitar is actually a separate piece from the body. And so what I'm going to do is, with an X-Acto knife, a little bit of patience, a little bit of love, and possibly a heat gun, I'm going to continue removing this top from the body to upcycle it. So stay tuned for the next parts. So I'm actually using almost like a rocking type motion. Instead of just forcing the X-Acto into the space, I'm actually just putting it in and using a bit of a rocking motion to, I don't know if I can get a clear shot again. A little bit hard doing this one-handed, but as I'm rocking it in, I'm creating a bit more of split along the line where the top of the guitar is meeting the rest of the body. And then with a screwdriver, creating a wedge so that it is allowing this split to happen. So I've got so this whole side is already done. I'm already right up to the neck, and now I just have this last maybe about half a foot left to do, and then I will have to cut here because I do want to keep the neck on the guitar, so I will have to cut here, but it's coming along pretty well. Now that the top is all separated, what I'm doing is I am cutting along the side of the neck of the guitar, but I'm going to try and see if I can give you a good shot. I don't know if you can see, I'm not actually cutting very deep. You can see here where I still have a little bit of cutting done. You can see I have not cut really deep, so there's still some wood underneath. I'm really doing a shallow cut all along the side of the neck to try and preserve as much of what's underneath as possible. So here we go. We've got the first side. You can see I might actually able to lift the entire thing. So this whole side is done. Time to do the other side. So I was hoping to be able to do just a shallow cut here, and then just lift off the top, but it would appear that if we look inside, I can't really give you a good shot of the inside, but essentially there are a few other pieces of wood underneath here that are really still sticking to the top of the guitar. And so if I try and just remove it, as you can see, it's still stuck on there. So I'm actually going to have to do a deeper cut here than would have been originally expected. And you can still see here the wood that I was talking about. So next steps are coming. Okay, so we have one side up, and you can see underneath here, there's that piece of wood that I was telling you about that was still sticking to the top of the guitar that I had to saw through. So now that this side is done, time for the next side. Again, just sawing it a little bit deeper than what I had done, and then this whole thing should come off. And now the moment of truth. Is it coming off? Yay! The top of the guitar that you can see here, that was removed, and not too bad, not too much damage, just a little bit on around the sound hole here. And now we have the inside of the guitar. That's going to be, and I still have the neck, which is preserved wonderfully, over here and over here, and yeah, so on to the next steps.